Preparation is the foundation of every great achievement. Just as a farmer does not wait until the storm clouds gather to strengthen his barn, the chosen do not wait until the moment of testing to build their faith. Preparation is not an event. It is a process, a daily commitment to aligning one's heart, mind, and actions with the divine will. Those who are chosen understand that preparation is not optional, it is essential. They do not wake up one morning and suddenly find themselves ready. They have spent time sowing the right seeds long before the season of change arrives. The world operates on principles, and one of the most powerful principles is that opportunity favors the prepared. When a door opens, those who have prepared can walk through it with confidence, while those who have been distracted, hesitant, or complacent scramble in confusion. It has always been this way. The wise virgins did not wait until the bridegroom arrived to gather their oil. They carried it with them, knowing that the moment would come when their readiness would be tested. The same applies to the chosen. Those who anticipate change, who invest in their spiritual strength, who sharpen their discernment, they will not be shaken. Preparation is not just about knowledge, it is about application. It is one thing to read the Scriptures and another to live by them. It is one thing to understand prophecy and another to position oneself accordingly. Many know what is coming, but only those who have prepared will move forward with confidence. They have built their spiritual endurance, strengthened their foundation, and rid themselves of distractions that could delay or derail them. They have not only studied the Word, but have aligned their lives with its principles, ensuring that when the time comes, they are not weighed down by uncertainty. There is also a mental and emotional preparation that must take place. Challenges do not wait for convenience. They arrive unannounced. Those who are prepared have already made peace with the fact that faith requires resilience. They have trained their minds to stand firm in the face of uncertainty. They do not react in fear, they respond in wisdom. They are not easily swayed by external circumstances because their internal foundation is strong. Preparation requires sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions, removing unnecessary burdens, and focusing on what truly matters. It means being disciplined, being intentional, and being willing to do today what others will wish they had done tomorrow. While some hesitate, the prepared move forward. While some delay, the prepared take action. While some are consumed by doubt, the prepared walk in certainty. The chosen do not rely on last-minute efforts. They understand that preparation is a lifestyle. They do not wait for signs to appear before they act. They act so that when the signs appear, they are already positioned where they need to be. They recognize that the future belongs not to those who merely hope for the best, but to those who have made themselves ready. Faith alone is not enough if it is not followed by action. Many claim to believe, but belief without movement is stagnant, and stagnant faith produces no results. The chosen understand that faith is not just a thought or a feeling, it is a force that must be put to work. Just as a seed must be planted, watered, and cultivated before it bears fruit, faith must be exercised, tested, and applied in everyday life. It is not simply a declaration, it is a demonstration. Faith in action requires obedience. It is one thing to hear divine instruction and another to follow it wholeheartedly. Throughout history, those who experienced breakthroughs were not just those who believed in God's promises, but those who acted upon them. Noah did not just believe the flood was coming, he built the ark. Abraham did not just trust in the promise, he walked away from everything familiar and journeyed toward the unknown. Moses did not just accept his calling, he confronted Pharaoh and led his people out of captivity. Their faith was visible in what they did, not just in what they said. True faith requires stepping out, even when the path is unclear. Many wait for all the details before they move, but faith does not work that way. Faith calls for trust, even when the natural mind seeks guarantees. The chosen do not wait for perfect conditions. They understand that obedience comes first and clarity follows. They take bold steps, even when they do not fully understand how things will unfold. They know that hesitation can lead to missed opportunities and that delayed obedience is often disobedience in disguise. Faith in action is also seen in endurance. It is easy to believe when things are going well, but real faith is tested in difficulty. The chosen do not retreat when challenges arise. They press forward. They are not shaken by temporary setbacks because they know that perseverance produces strength. They do not abandon their calling when faced with obstacles because they trust that what has been promised will come to pass in due time. Their faith is not just for the good days, it is for every season. The actions of the chosen reflect their trust in the unseen. They do not just speak of faith, they live it. They make decisions based on their convictions rather than their fears. They invest their time, energy, and resources in alignment with what they believe. They do not merely wait for divine intervention, they position themselves to receive it. Their faith is evident in the way they prepare, in the way they serve, and in the way they respond to challenges. Faith that is not acted upon is wasted potential. Many have great dreams, visions, and promises over their lives, but only those who step forward in action will see them fulfilled. The chosen understand that their role is not to sit back and hope, but to move forward and build. They know that faith is not passive. It is an active force that changes everything. Throughout history, defining moments have always created separation. In the days of Noah, there was a division between those who heeded the warning and those who ignored it. When Israel was delivered from Egypt, there was a separation between those who trusted in divine instruction and those who resisted. Even among those who followed Christ, there was a distinction between those who were truly committed and those who only followed for a season. Separation is inevitable because commitment reveals itself in times of transition. When the time of separation comes, it will not be based on external appearances, but on the condition of the heart. Many will have spoken the right words, attended the right gatherings, and associated with the right people, but only those who have truly built their foundation on solid ground will stand firm. The difference will not be in what is seen, but in what has been cultivated in the secret place. The chosen will be those who have not just acknowledged the truth, but have lived it. Those who have not just heard the call, but have answered it with unwavering dedication. This separation will not be a matter of favoritism, but of alignment. The chosen are not chosen arbitrarily. They are chosen because they have chosen to walk in obedience, discipline, and faith. They have positioned themselves where they need to be, while others have remained distracted, hesitant, or indifferent. The opportunity to prepare has been available to all, but not all have taken it seriously. Some have remained attached to things that weigh them down, unwilling to let go of comfort, convenience, or compromise. The difference will be clear when the moment arrives. There will be those who look back with regret, realizing too late that they had the chance to act but did not. There will be those who thought they had more time, only to find that the time had already run out. And then there will be those who are ready, those who have lived each day with purpose, those who have kept their lamps filled and burning. They will not be caught off guard because they have already separated themselves in heart and mind long before the physical separation takes place. They have already chosen their side, already made their commitment, already determined that when the time comes, they will be among those who are found faithful. This is not a time for fear, but for stepping into divine purpose. Those who are chosen are not meant to shrink back or hesitate when the moment arrives. They are not called to live in doubt, uncertainty, or hesitation. Instead, they are meant to rise, to take their place, and to fulfill the purpose for which they have been prepared. Every challenge, every moment of discipline, every act of faith has been leading to this. This is the time for the chosen to step forward with confidence, knowing that they have been prepared for such a time as this. Rising into purpose requires boldness. It requires an unshakable trust that what has been placed inside them is greater than any opposition they may face. The chosen do not wait for permission from the world to walk in their calling. They do not seek validation from those who do not understand their journey. They move forward with certainty because they know that their assignment comes from a higher authority. They do not allow the opinions of others to dictate their steps. Instead, they align themselves with the truth that has been revealed to them. To rise is to take responsibility. It is not enough to simply know the truth. It must be acted upon. Many hear the call but hesitate, waiting for a more convenient time, a clearer sign, or the approval of others. But the chosen understand that the time to act is now. They do not wait for circumstances to be perfect. They do not allow fear to paralyze them. They recognize that rising into their purpose means stepping forward even when they feel unqualified, even when they feel uncertain, even when they are unsure of what comes next.